Hello friends, welcome to today's video. Here we'll talk about nasal COVID vaccine which has been developed by Bharat Biotech. Okay, Bharat Biotech, by the way, is the same organization which developed this Covaxin. Which developed Covaxin. Covaxin is one of the vaccines which has been used widely in India for vaccination against COVID-19. And this nasal vaccine, which has been developed by Bharat Biotech, that has been named as BBV 154. So this is the news which was published earlier today in some news portals. Bharat Biotech's COVID-19 nasal vaccine approved for restricted use in India. Then India's first international COVID vaccine by Bharat Biotech gets DCGI approval. So these are some of the news, and Bharat Biotech is again the organization which developed the Covaxin COVID-19 vaccine. Okay. So now what is a nasal vaccine? As you can see in this picture, so it is a vaccine which is administered to the nose. So a nasal vaccine is a vaccine administered to a person via the nose. Okay, this is important to note here. This vaccine is administered to a person via the nose, and it does not require a needle. Okay, this is very important. It does not require a needle, because we know that if a needle is injected to a person's body, some pain may be there in that person. Okay, many people develop pain after needles are injected to a person's body, but nasal vaccines like this, they are generally painless. Okay, a person to whom this vaccine is administered does not feel that pain as that of a needle. So it induces immunity through the inner surface of the nose. Okay, so through the inner surface of the nose, immunity is introduced or induced in the body of the person, a surface that naturally comes in contact with airborne microbes. Okay, so we know that airborne microbes may enter our body through the nose. Therefore, if a vaccine itself is administered through the nose, that may be of great help in controlling the airborne microbes. Okay, so that is a big advantage of nasal vaccines, and also they do not require any needle, and thereby the pain which is pain felt by a person is greatly reduced in case of a nasal vaccine. So, Dr. Mansukh Mandaviya, who is the Health Minister of India, he earlier tweeted that Bharat Biotechs, this is the name of this vaccine, recombinant nasal vaccine, has been approved by CDSU India for primary immunization against COVID-19, and mainly for which age group? For 18 plus age group. Okay, the point to be noted here is that this particular nasal vaccine has been developed for persons over 18 years of age for a restricted use in emergency situation. Okay, so for emergency use, this vaccine has been approved. Okay, now what is CDSU? CDSU is basically this organization, Central Drugs Standard Control Organization. Okay, Central Drug Standard Control Organization, that is the CDSU. So what does CDSU do? CDSU is actually India's national regulatory body for cosmetics, pharmaceuticals and medical devices. So in India, if some cosmetics or pharmaceuticals or medical devices have to be approved, that has to be approved by CDSU, this organization called Central Drugs Standard Control Organization. Okay, and since vaccines fall in the category of pharmaceuticals, therefore whether a vaccine will be allowed to be used or not, that will be decided by CDSU. So then what Bharat Biotech did? So Bharat Biotech used this conducted trials, clinical trials of this vaccine on 4,000 volunteers. Okay, on 4,000 volunteers, the trial of this vaccine was conducted by Bharat Biotech, and the good news is that no adverse effect or no side effects were observed. Okay, no side or adverse effects were observed during the clinical trial of this vaccine on the volunteers on whom the experiments were conducted. So, friends, that is the news for related to this topic. So, Bharat Biotech's the vaccine. This is the name of the nasal vaccine, which has to be remembered, BBV 154. And once again, Covaxin was also developed by this particular company, Bharat Biotech. So that is the news, and thank you very much for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in another video.